Did you know that the production bug can cost up to 30 times to fix than those found during the development? But what does that actually mean? Well, this is where regression testing comes in. In this video, we will learn about regression testing and how to apply it in Jira through AgileTest. So, what exactly is regression testing? Is a type of testing to ensure that everything still works as expected after your recent changes. Now, you may wonder what makes it different from full testing. Don't worry, let's see the key differences between them. These two testing types can be conducted after an update or on a regular schedule. However, regression testing focuses on a specific area and ensure that your changes do not conflict with the existing feature. On the other hand, the full testing looks at the entire system from the beginning to end. It tests every feature to ensure that everything works properly regardless of changes. Let's see how the three main approaches of regression testing work. The retest on approach means that running again on your previously executed test case with the new one. This is ideal when you make major changes or your changes impact to the core component of the system. Then we come to the selective testing. This approach involves running a subset of tests. It's great for small updates when you need quick feedback but don't have time to run everything. Now, when you combine the two previous approaches, you have the hybrid testing. It's ideal when you need to automate high-priority tests regularly while periodically running a full suite. This helps to ensure the stability after significant changes. So, how can the approaches can be conducted effectively? Let's explore how AgileTest help you in regression testing. AgileTest make it easy to handle the three types of regression testing, whether you do it manually or automatically. Let's apply manual testing in AgileTest. Whether you are doing retest or selective testing, the first thing you need to do is identify the test cases you use. With AgileTest, you can easily import existing test cases or create new ones. What if you have imported hundreds of test cases? How do you manage all that? The key is using folder. Group your tests by feature and area, and it will be much easier to find and import everything you need later. Once you selected the test cases, it's time to create a regression test plan. This plan defines your scope, assignee, and timeline of the whole project. It's a helpful way to set clear expectations with your team about what to focus on and who's responsible for each part. In the regression test plan, you can find and import test cases from previous folders. This ensures all necessary test cases are covered. After organizing your test cases, you don't have to run them all at once. You can have multiple test execution, and this is where the retest on and selective testing approaches differ. For retest on, simply select all test cases and add them to one test execution. It's easy, right? For selective testing, you only select the specific test cases that need verification. Here a tip, you can filter test cases by their latest status and add them to the execution to see if they are still problematic after your latest changes. Now it's time for you to execute the test that you prepare. While executing, remember to update the test status for each test step, whether you follow the retest or selective testing approach. This helps you track progress and prepare clear reports later. Also, make sure to document your findings and link defects to specific test steps. This helps you trace issues better. Once all tests are done, it's time to review your test result. All your recorded defects will be summarized in the defect summary report. You can save and share this report with your team for collaboration. Additionally, you can generate a text execution summary chart directly from the dashboard to see the total result of your regression activity. Let's move to the automated testing. Regression testing and automated testing work well together. When you automate regression tests, you can quickly check if your recent changes cause any issues or not. First, create a test plan just like you do in manual testing. You define the timeline and assign it, but you won't need to manually add test cases. If you already run all your tests locally, you can import automated test results into AgileTest. It automatically create new test execution based on the result. If you haven't run any tests yet, configure your CI/CD settings to automatically trigger tests in AgileTest when changes are made to your code base. Then you can trigger the tests remotely or run them directly within Jira. All your test results and defects will appear in the dashboard widgets and the defect summary report, just like in manual testing. To wrap things up, AgileTest helps you execute three main types of regression testing: retest or selective and hybrid testing, whether you do it manually or automatically. We hope this workflow will help you apply regression testing more effectively in your daily work. And this is also the end of today's video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and leave a comment if you found this helpful. See you in the next video.